Welcome back. This is the Whiskey Couch. My name is Gustav and you are watching yet another whiskey tasting and food pairing review, number 250 to be exact. And in this video I'm going to review and I'm going to do food pairing with the Aberfeldy 21-year-old from the Aberfeldy Distillery. Founded way back in 1898, and it is situated in the southern Highland of Scotland. This is the Lowlands and the Highlands, the well-known Speyside region, and then Islay and some of the islands and Skye on the west coast here, but Aberfeldy situated right there in the middle of the southern Highlands of Scotland. It's owned by John Dewar and Son, part of the Bacardi group. It's a 21-year-old single malt, first bottled in 2005, if my research is correct. And it was matured in ex-Bourbon and ex-Sherry casks. The back label there, the ABV is 40%. I acquired this in Europe, you can see there in the corner, 40%, and it is a 700 milliliter bottle, embossed here, Aberfeldy Distillery, beautiful 21-year-old from the Aberfeldy Distillery. No mention is made about chill filtration or coloring, but nevertheless, whether the coloring was added or not, I prefer when it's natural color, because then I can read in the color something about the history of the whiskey. If I'm not certain whether it's natural color, then it is not so easy. You can see there old gold color and the legs forming there on the glass, trickling down the glass, inviting me to take a sip and to nose this single malt from the southern Highlands of Scotland. Slanger on the nose, honey, creamy malt, floral. In fact, every time I drink this, as the bottle empties, it's more floral for me. Dried fruit, probably from the ex-sherry cask influence over 21 years. Hint of herbs. And then honeyed oat cookies. Floral aromas more and more to the forefront. If you do the drop in the palm test, rub it to evaporate the alcohol, then you have freshly baked bread aromas in your palm. Let's see what is happening on the palate. Oh, this is a beautiful nose. Oh, it is so mature. More dried fruit, vanilla. It is not an overt whiskey. It's not a dram that explodes and make itself known with a lot of noise. It's velvety smooth, it's creamy, with stone fruit, cooked fruit, peaches, raisins, complex, yet easy drinking, and the maturity is so evident. There's just no rough edges. There's a little bit of a cider note on the palate. If you can make cider from peaches, I would say peach cider. And again, a hint of herbs, medium long finish. Pardon me, it's warm in the finish. A hint of warm spice. When you do the empty glass test, finish the dram, let it stand overnight, you're left with roasted oats aromas the next morning. This is a beautiful dram. I'm going to add just a drop or two, 40%, so I don't want to spoil it with too much water. Carefully adding the water until you hit that sweet spot. Let's see if it opens up a bit more. You can see the effect of the water on the glass. After water, more floral honey notes. Ooh, it's just drawing you in. Just a hint of herbs. Smooth fruit, smooth honey, and then a little bit of pepper and spice towards the end, but easy drinking, velvety smooth. To purchase this for me is about 3,000 Rand, around 100 to 150 pounds in the UK. So it's on the expensive side. Even though it's a beautiful dram, I must say, for me personally, there would be a better choice. If I have to spend that amount of money, I will probably not choose the Aberfeldy. But it was a wonderful adventure to meet this guy here and to journey with it through this bottle, and to choose a snack pairing for this is on the difficult side, because it's such a gentleman dram. It's such a smooth, almost subdued. You need something that will be not overt. If you choose a food pairing, you need something that's soft, that will connect with this whiskey without overpowering it. So because of the creamy notes, especially there on the nose in the beginning, and then later in the smoothness and the fruitiness, I have chosen peaches and cream. Peaches and cream, the creaminess and the soft, ripe flavors of these peaches will, my guess, it'll be a fantastic pairing, flavor companion for Aberfeldy 21-year-old. So here we go. Yeah, you see, that is it. It is not overpowering. I'm getting goosebumps all over. It's not overpowering, this 21-year-old dram. It's just hand in glove together. And it brings out, it emphasizes the darker elements in the flavor profile of this dram. It is as if the dark honey and the dark berries come to the foreground with that pairing, thus enhancing the overall tasting experience. And that is what a flavor companion should be like. That is, when you choose a pairing snack, it should enhance. It shouldn't negatively react with the whiskey that you are enjoying. What a fantastic experience. There's, of course, a lot of other pairings that one could try and experiment with, and there would be a lot of others that will work very well. That is what this journey and adventure is all about. Whiskey is, the world of whiskey is so vast and enormous, it's never ending. There is something to discover every day. So thank you for joining me on this journey and watching this video. Until next time, Slàinte.